cream, and it wouldn't start for me. It would not do it. When I go outside, my energy is drained. You may find that your energy is drained also when you go outside. It's okay when I'm inside. I've got plenty of energy. It's the moment that I go outside, my energy is drained. Is there something, there truly is something going on, whether some people realize it or not, because a lot of people are exhausted. And it's not just adults, it's small children that they're exhausted too. There's something, it literally feels as if there's something in the air. Let me try to flip it. Let me see if there is something in the sky, something in the air is what it feels like. The moment you step outside your house and you get out into the outdoors, truly, you get into the outdoors, something is draining the energy is what it feels like. I don't last but maybe 5 minutes and I can feel the energy literally being drained from my body and I want to go to sleep. I dragged my body after I walked around the yard and I felt like a walking zombie. I just felt like I was going through the motions is what I felt like. All the while, my body it's exhausted right now. And I didn't do anything for my body to be exhausted. It's like the moment I stepped out, within 5 minutes, it's like something drained my energy from my body. And you may be feeling like it's happening to you too. And you're probably right. If you're feeling it, there's something outside. There is. There's something in the air. There's some kind of frequency. There's something out there that's, oh, great, a big bird, that's draining our energy. I don't think it's just where I'm at. I really don't. I think it's a lot of places is what I think. I think it's in a lot of places. Oopsie. Hold on a second. I don't know what this thing is doing. You have been dragging since September. No idea what's going on. Yeah, there's something going on. And I don't think it's like accidental or anything like that. Oh, whatever's going on, I think someone knows. A lot of someones know what's going on. I really do. It's in Minnesota. You feel it. Like even walking on the porch. I didn't want to get on here and do a live stream. What I want to do is I just want to lay down and sleep. But I'm not going to do that because if I lay down and sleep, I'm wasting my time is what I feel like. Even though my body is like dragging. For news diversion, the Creator is unstoppable. See, we're not the only one. There's a lot of people who are like that. I remember looking, I saw an article. Why so many people are so tired? Why do we have so much chronic fatigue syndrome? Yeah, why do we? Why do we? Yeah. But, I mean, it could be worse than this. It could be. I could be in the bed and not wanting to get up out of the bed. I could be like that, and you could be like that too. There's something going on. There's something draining our energy. In September, you're talking about September, you're talking about last month, is what you're talking about, the Creator. September. Yeah. Sandra, that's you. I think it's a lot of people. They caught the guy. I haven't even been following that. I'm glad they caught whoever it is in wherever it was, like in North Carolina and something. There's something that is in the air. It's causing people to get drained of their energy. I'm fine before I go outside. If I stay inside my house, I am. It's just even if you get to you walk outside, you get in your car, you go somewhere, you walk into a store, and you walk back out, just that brief period of time of being exposed to the elements that are outside, it can do it, just like that. You think it's 5G, you think it's Wi-Fi. It could be a number of things, really. It could be a combination of things, is what it could be. Well, this has been going on for quite some time with a lot of people, at least several years. is how long it's been going on. Probably 2 to 3 years, 4 years maybe. At least 2 years I've noticed it, because one day when I wanted to go out and I wanted to make, what did I want to do? I was building my planter boxes for my sweet potatoes, and I had, oh yeah, I just wanted to, this is when I just was going to just put together the pallets. Within 20 minutes, I was dragging my body. I had to go back in the house. I felt fine before I came outside. And these have been up for at least two years. This, whatever it is, has been going on for at least 2 to 3 years of zapping people of their energy. And it doesn't matter if you drink caffeine or something else to keep you awake. It's when you get outside is like there's something out here. You're exposed to the elements. You're exposed to the frequencies. Yeah. Something like that. You feel better outside away from the router, which has 2 and 5G. People have been experiencing ear pains and dizziness. What was that supposed to be from? Because I remember that. The ear pain, I see it makes me want to sit down and rest. The ear pain and dizziness, the vertigo. Is that also the effects of the 5G? It's the intense sun. Well, we don't got no intense sun here. We got cloudy skies where I'm at. Your ears are ringing. Hold on a second. Someone else's ears. They said their ears were ringing. Who was it? It was somebody I don't know who it was. It was just the past few days. And there are a lot of people whose ears do ring. Yeah. Thanks for the energy. It's the same loud. When you say your ears are ringing, is it like a constant, like cricket-like noise in your ear, like whatever it is? Cricket noise that never seems to go away. Is it something like that? They call it what? Tinnitus, or I don't know. It's like crickets in your ears. Yeah. Ringing can be a sign of how the magnesium takes the Tums. The 6,000 plus hertz frequency, Mr. Mission Cool, control. You don't have tinnitus, it's the Wi-Fi sensitivity. Well, some people, even if they're out in the environment, away from the Wi-Fi, are you saying that the Wi-Fi signals coming from the towers is affecting people's ringings of their ears, even though they're out away from all such things? Can the Wi-Fi affect them like that? It's like a ringing. Yours started in 2020 in March, Sasquatch. The zinc and magnesia deficiency too. Epsom salt has magnesium in it. It's like a pinch of salt. Stick it under your tongue or something. Yeah, I haven't had any magnesium today. Yeah. Om Prakash Sharma. Who are you talking to? Give me an answer. You've been to the doctor several times and they told you to get used to it. Well, I think they're telling you the truth. Get used to it, Sasquatch. Yep. Because there's nothing they can do about it. I think they're telling you the honest truth. You got to get used to it. They can't do anything about it. There are 4 or 5 kinds of magnesiums, I think. Yeah. If you're feeling exhausted, you all, you go outside and your energy is like drained from your body the longer you're outside walking in the elements. I feel fine as long as I'm under the tin roof that I'm under. It's like a Faraday cage, I would assume. But if you walk out in the elements, that's when it gets you. You're only 40 and you don't want this to last forever. I know. Um, you've been having headaches about once a week in California. Kathy, honey, that's not normal, is it? I feel better since I sit down a tad bit. Well, my problem is I don't sit down. That's my problem too. I just go, 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 go. And I drag myself. Now, granted, some people get tired at certain times of day. It seems like around the 3 o'clock time frame, people get really tired, really exhausted and drained of their energy. And you got some nice frequencies from the wind chimes chiming in. We're being irradiated by the sun, yeah. We're being microwaved, irradiated. Our cells are being destroyed in our body and stuff like that. The earth is being terraformed for the new species that is here and that will soon take over the whole world. And a life form is considered one that has the ability to replicate. Yeah, reproduce. Oh, you're so welcome, Kathy, honey. Is this why you've become a hermit? Bonnie, honey, I think you answered your question. You become a hermit. I think a lot of people have become a hermit. It's really cold out here. You got the Himalayan pink salt? Yeah. And it has like 85% of the minerals, yes, that we need. And you put a little pellet in your drinking water. I think that's wonderful, Janice. Every morning, and you use it when you cook. That's wonderful. The solar flares in the Earth's magnetosphere is interrupted. Plus, you got big ships coming out. They were still coming out yesterday, too, when I looked at them. They're coming out of the coronal holes, except that was only on the 11th. The particular stereo ahead EUV 171 has the coronal holes, and the ships are coming out of them still, but they're 2.5 days behind, maybe 3. They're coming to the Earth, is what they're doing. The gray Celtic sea salt, 33 essential I can't even get my words out. Essential minerals. It's 40 degrees, 50 degrees out right now, but it feels much colder. It feels much colder than this outside. It really does. And that's far cry from like 80 some odd degrees yesterday. You got a big shout out to Elmer in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. That's right. Elmo in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. Yeah. Hello there, Barbara. But Darlin has taken over. Oh, if you're all being drained of your energy when you step outside, you're not alone. I believe it's worldwide. There's a lot of people who are exhausted all the time and drained. They have no energy, and they don't have any explanation why they are so exhausted. They can't think of anything that they've done, anything that they've ate. It's like it just comes on them all of a sudden, and they have no energy. What about the places they saw things falling from the sky in D.C., North Carolina, and out west? I don't know anything about it. I really don't. Don't forget to get your pants in before the frost. Well, the Amish hang their clothes. Your pants? Oh, you said the plants? I thought you said your pants. And that's why I was going to say, well, the Amish hang their clothes on the clothesline. And I don't know how they dry in the wintertime. Yeah, get your plants in before they frost. These citric plants on the porch will go down to the growing room in the basement under growing lights. They'll be put in the house very soon. I've just been getting that room ready for these plants. Can't put all of them down there. The banana plants will have to go into the compost pile. They'll just have to die back. If they're hardy, they'll come back next year. It is cold there. It's like 40. It feels like it's around 40 some odd degrees. It feels much colder than it is because my nose is cold and it's like 50 degrees right here. But it feels colder. There's a chill. There is a chill in the air. See, this is not reading the right. So this says 55, and that says 50. There is, well, it's kind of like it. There's a chill in the air. Is what there is. Let me flip this around. You are just tuning in. Hello. Getting drained every time you go out. When you go outside, you're getting drained of your energy, and you don't have to be outside that long. And there are some who say that it is the 5G technologies. And there could be something in the air. Something could be released in the air from some kind of alien spacecraft up there. Some malevolent spacecraft, some malevolent nation, some enemy up there in the sky releasing something into the atmosphere that falls down to the earth and does something to people. How's that for sci-fi? Yeah, you feel drained and you have no idea why. Abundance and gratitude is when we can do when we work, the sun. 33 hours in Tennessee. You live where I live. What's 33 hours? Oh, it's 33 degrees in Tennessee. It's going to get cold in these countries. And there is a rumor how they're saying there's an armed militia in the North Carolina threatening the FEMA. That's a lie. That is a lie. Don't even believe any of that. Yeah, there's so much I say there's so much misinformation going on out there to discredit the people who have coming to the aid of those in hurricane areas. Yeah, trying to make them out as the bad people, and it's not true. It's not. Hey there, Pippi Lou. You feel better outside than inside. Amy Gill, well, I used to feel really good outside, better than the inside, but I find out that outside lately, there's something in the air. It's not every day. I'm telling you, it's not every day, but some days, like this day, yeah, there's something in the air, is what it feels like. Something in the air. Some kind of energy, some kind of frequency. It's really winter clouds. The trees are already starting to turn where I'm at. Pollution, well, there's no pollution out here in the country. There isn't. Ezek Fernado. Yeah. You had a rack of tiny beans on your banana trees, and the blooms are so amazing. I only had bananas on a banana tree one time, and that was right when we was getting ready to leave Hawaii. We had a dwarf banana tree, and it got a great big stalk of bananas, and they were really good. That was right before we left Hawaii. The smoke is filtering down from some of the fires up north. Is that what it is too? Carol, honey, hello. Our trees have lost their leaves. I was just reflecting on our trees have lost their leaves. It was just when I had to go somewhere today, and as I was leaving the house and going down the road, there's a dead carcass in the road, and I saw two birds at the carcass. Must have been a squirrel or something got hit. Then I looked, it was a bald eagle. Right then, that bald eagle spread its big wings. I saw it was like white on its head and neck. It just spread its wings, just flew away, a bald eagle. I thought, wow, that's quite symbolic to see that and feeding on a carcass, then spreading its wings and flying off. Yeah. You're in Indiana, you have the October clouds, and it's cold. It is cold. The leaves did fall and lose their color. They show the rake. They just poof and they're gone. Good afternoon, y'all. If you're going outside, it's like you're getting drained of my energy. I feel okay under here where I'm at right now because it's a tin roof. And inside the house, I feel good, but if you stay outside in the elements too long, it's like, it is kind of like something's from the air or some kind of frequency is able to get you. They say your clothing also plays a role in, I don't know, your energy in your body. Some certain types of clothing can drain your body of its energy also. Yeah. It's cool in Alberta. You're feeling breathless. Yeah. Um, so if you're going outside and you're getting drained of your energy, you're not alone. You're not. Something is happening. You think it's the radiation from the cars and the towers? It could be a number of things. It could. I wouldn't say it's not. I wouldn't. There's truly no telling what it is. All I know is that Twilight Zone episode showed these two aliens with their little control box with the dial on it, and they stood on a mountain overlooking a city of people below, and they turned that down. They made the people in the city get angry with one another. And then after they had their time there, they went to another city and they turned their little dial to make those people get angry with one another too. They do have, there is military grade frequency out there that can drain also. And I'm not saying it's our own country. It could be other countries too doing it. Yeah. The video cameras in your town along the road, they're very different. You really feel drugged today. Computer guy, I felt like when I was walking around in the yard, I felt like I was like a zombie walking around like that is what it felt like, just walking like half asleep out of it. I mean, but I was walking, I was functioning, but it doesn't feel good, and nobody wants to walk around feeling like a zombie where you feel like you're half asleep and you're just dragging your body, you're just going through the motions and stuff. Douglas, honey, I'm so glad that you feel fine. Yeah, I am. You saw that Twilight Zone episode. There were some other episodes I think that they said were kind of shadow banned or something like that. The Tennessee banned the planes from the spraying over the state, and now they have beautiful clear skies. Isn't that wonderful? It is. People didn't take the shot, then he has something else. Well, the billionaire said the people who did not take that, they got something else planned for them. Great, well, I guess we'll see what that is, right? What is that something else? We're going to be waiting for it. Your daughter's nurse early this morning, if she fell off, something is going on. It is something strange. Keep looking on the side of the yard. It is cold. You might want to get your, if you get your winter, you might want to get your winter clothing out a little early. You might. Get it washed up and you know, dried in the dryer. Get your winter clothing out. Get it accessible. The zombie apocalypse, I do believe that there is something to that. Otherwise, they would not have put so much emphasis on it. The military would not have done their training that they did on the 4 types of zombies, more or less, scenarios that they would find. Actually, if you go on this YouTube channel, just go to the main page and type in the search thing on my main page, zombie apocalypse, and we've got videos on it that we did during live streams. And some may also be video uploads on the zombie apocalypse and stuff. There's something to it. There truly is. Your sidewalks are torn up from them laying on the ground, computer guy. The fiber optic cable underground being installed, which isn't nice either. A person in Canada on YouTube, look up the radiation from the optical underground cable and tires. It's sadly. Yeah, the zombie apocalypse. They said they were going to phase out the landlines, which are copper, and the fiber optic, which is the light running through them, like glass. That is going to replace the copper lines. Because I had a landline, and I still do coming to this house, but they transitioned it over to fiber optic. And therefore, when the electricity goes out, they give you a 10-hour battery backup for your telephone, but you can't have a digital telephone. You can't. You gotta have to have one that is a manual telephone. Because if you got, like, you know, cordless telephone, house phones, they're not gonna work without the electricity. This is the end of the world as we know it. And I'm just going to say that the only way they could communicate in the North Carolina was with the analog radios. The ham operators were the lifesavers. They were the ones who were able to communicate and let the rescuers know where to go. The analog ham radio operators, because the digital does not give complete information and it lags behind. But in a grid down scenario, more or less, ham radio operators and or CB radios. Water, fire, water, wind, TV. They just need the order. The black cubes are associated with the Saturn. Yeah, I've heard that. Ishmael, Perez. Yeah. Well, we've been documenting the cubes for quite some time. You have an old rotary phone. They're instilling the fiber optic cable. They're making their way out through the country. And they're messing with your digital TV and your 5G smartphones. Yeah, if you're just tuning in, see, you come on here and you be a little disrespectful, you're going to get your comment deleted, and quite possibly you'll find yourself blocked. And that is a given. I'm just watching you all. You might want to get your winter clothes out, your winter coats and gloves and hats and scarves and socks and shoes and coveralls and ski suits. Wash them or just fluff them in the dryer, whatever you do to them, in case you need them sooner than you anticipated. Yeah. Your voice goes off sometimes. I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised. I do have a main geopathic. I have a ley line that literally runs straight through here at this angle. Underground. I've mapped them all out in my yard. It comes right through here on that one part, and it's like I lose signal toward the end of my yard. Debbie, you like to say goodbye before they get kicked off? Moderators are fast. That's right. That's okay. Just speaking about your energies, brains drained, especially going outside alongside the blurry vision. Yeah. I think a lot of people's visions, is your vision being affected? If you are watching this video, you've noticed a slow decrease, or maybe it's fast in your vision. It's hard to see clearly. Sometimes we don't like to give them any more chances. That's right, Pippi Lou, honey. You fast to it. That's all right. I don't have a problem with it. You observe that. Rebuke the drag. Oh, I thought it said rebuke the dragon energy in the name of Jesus King over all the Antichrist spirit. There is a lot of that on the earth. There is. Yeah. You forgot about the yeah. You was so drained yesterday, Sheila. If y'all just tuning in, people are drained of their energy. And I get drained if I go outside. I had to go out today, and it's just going outside, getting from my car, going into a building, coming back home. And I walked around the yard just probably around 20 minutes. I found myself dragging myself. I thought, I am so drained of energy. And sometimes when you get really drained of energy, you may say, I'll just have some caffeine. I'll have a cup of coffee or something. It's not going to fix it. At times, it's not because your energy is still going to be drained from you. Yeah. Baking soda seems to have good benefits. I know that if I go in the house, here's what I do. I put a bunch of lime juice, probably around a fourth a cup of lime juice or an eighth a cup of lime juice in like a 16-ounce glass of water. And I will drink it practically all 3/4 of the way all at once. I'll do that with lime juice and or lemon juice. And it's like my body needs it. Just drink it right away. It makes me feel better afterward. I guess maybe I need the electrolytes. My body needs to be alkalined or something like that. Yeah. We are cosmic beings, so they will use the weapon of radiation, Chief Kashif. Yeah, vinegar, your vision as well. People's visions have been changing. Yeah, it's cold. It's cold outside. And someone asked, Gina, why is Rosie so tired? Well, when Rosie goes outside, Rosie comes back in, she's so exhausted too. So it's affecting the animals. They've been noticing that a lot of the animals are, I read that, when did I read it? Last night. The animals are so exhausted, they said. And they're blaming it on the sun, is what they're blaming it on. The wildlife and stuff, they have been noticing alarming rises in animal behavior. And one is they're exhausted and they're sleeping a whole lot more. Time is flying by. It is flying by, really. It truly is. In the UK, you're so tired and your eyes are blurry. Yes. You drink lots of lemon juice, love and hugs. Pat, waters, yeah, weights. Yeah, I find that the lemon juice and or the lime juice is good to use. It does make my body feel better when I drink it. I haven't had any today, but at least just 16 ounces of that lemon water and or lime, maybe 32 ounces. It does make a difference. It's like your body needs it. You made it back, Janice, honey. That's great. I believe you're right, Stacy. You're getting hungry now. Time continuum seems to have sped up. I think so. Rebuke all those negative energies. Yeah. Yes, you can have some poolside lemonade. That's right. It's got some lemon stuff in it. Why not? Yeah, if it's warm enough where you're at and you're having some lemonade, I think that's great. I really do. Yeah, I want to, when I get off of here, I will make me some lemon juice or lime juice. I got lime juice already open, so I'll put some lime juice in a glass of water and I'll drink that because it is refreshing. It is. It kind of balances you out. And the effect is within 5 minutes. For me, it is. Health is a priority. Yesterday, the sunrise was pure white. No salt orange. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. Only spring water. He was in the late 80s when he died. Apple cider vinegar. Apple cider, you can make your own apple cider vinegar with apples. We had some leftover cores when we did our canning of apples. Made a bunch of apple butter, and the peelings from the apples and the cores were put in a ceramic container, and a little bit of water and some mother from apple cider vinegar was added to it, and it was covered with a cheesecloth or some kind of cloth, not cheesecloth, something like a baker's cloth or something, and wrapped really tight. And we leave it sitting there for around 2 or 3 months. And what happens is it breaks down and you get real organic apple cider vinegar like that. Noelle, honey, are you sober? Yeah. I was wondering if you were sober, if you asked whether am I sober. Yeah. Oh, see, honey, you already got yourself hidden because our Carol, honey, got rid of you that fast. So, yeah, if you have apples and stuff like that, if you got even a large jar, like a large pickle jar or something, you can make your own apple cider vinegar out of the peels of the apple and or the cores. Or if you got some apples that are going bad, you can just like dice them up or something. Put them in it, add a little bit of water and some apple cider vinegar to it, and just cover it really tight and to keep the flies out and stuff like that. Yeah. A lavender syrup. Who had lavender syrup? Hello, Vanessa. Emerging global realities on YouTube. Underground radiation, optic fiber through the cables. Also, Lucifer is the angel of light. Light travels. I thought about that. I said, the light will travel through the fiber optic at lightning speed. Yeah. You make your own lavender lemonade. Wow, I've never heard of lavender lemonade. That's really interesting. You had fire blight on your apples in the orchard. Oh, that's awful. Yeah, the castor oil and baking soda are some doctors outline 19 things that you can cure. You can make it ivermectin with it. You forgot the syrup needs a bit of water, yeah, to make the syrup, yeah. If you're drained of your energy, you're not alone because there's something outside. Some say that it's the 5G, and there's something in the air. There truly is. If you felt fine before you went outside and you walked out of your house, got into your vehicle, went somewhere, or walked around your yard, and you didn't last that long because you felt your energy being drained from your body, you're not alone. It's happening worldwide. A lot of people are tired. It keeps reminding me of that town. Was it in Yugoslavia or something like that? The whole town was asleep. They slept for 7 days. 7 days. And they really never did come quite out and say exactly what caused it, but they did. Hey there, Al honey. These do play a role also. You won't hook up the fiber. Yeah. You're welcome. It is important. It's important to speak up. Being silent doesn't do you that good. At times, it's more harmful to be silent than not. But some people feel that silence is the only way. It's like Silence of the Lambs. I don't even know what that was about, and I'm not going to watch it either because I don't like the name of it. Yeah. Silence is what killed a nation. Silence is what killed a people. Yeah. It happened to you today. You went for a half-hour run in the Northern Ontario and back to the hotel. Wow, Thomas, I believe you. Your phone is 4G and you are keeping that way? Yeah. Hello, if you're just tuning in. Y'all, please give this video a thumbs up. It's hard to get the truth out, and I do believe after these elections, it's going to be even harder, regardless of whoever comes into power. There's going to be a tighter rein, and well, it's going to be even tighter if something happens, a massive crackdown. Yeah, there's nothing we can do about it. There truly isn't. It's beyond our control. You might as well use the internet in the capacity that we can while we can use it. The day will come when we will not have the capacity to use it in the way that we are right now. Not everybody will have it. Earthquakes were in California. Man, it is cold. Oh, I never got close enough to one of those towers, the Nick Buchanan. I haven't. Yeah. If you're just tuning in, hello, you all. It's cold out here. I would encourage you to get your winter clothing out. Get it ready, like freshen it up in the dryer or something. If it smells a little musty or from setting in storage or something, fold it up in your closet. Just have it ready. Yeah. Hello, Silent Walk. Robin. You prefer the truth. Too many people are still asleep, though they don't want to believe Or they're just too afraid of the truth. That's true. It is. Do you believe this is part of God's plan? Well, I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord. You know that verse. And that is, each person can claim that their own way. You can. Yeah. You just turned in. I'm in the state of Indiana. Yeah. What state are you in? I thought your thing said your ear towers were installed. Your towers were installed near a school safety and will not hook up the underground. Wow. Yeah, North Carolina, Nebraska, Alaska. Never did get to go to Alaska. One time we were all set after Fort Meade to go to Alaska with orders, military orders, right up to the month we were supposed to leave. You know what they did? They gave it to someone else. So then we got to go to Hawaii, which was even better, I guess, better than the cold. So Hawaii it was nice, but it was ready to leave that place. Yeah. Tennessee and Gettysburg and Nevada and Washington and Indiana, Eastern Washington. We are having hot temperatures here. Fort Meade, yes, computer guy. George G. Meade in Maryland. It was an open base. It still may be an open base. I didn't like it being an open base. I like it be a closed base. You guys are South Texas. You were stationed there. That's wonderful. Well, we were there back in around the year 97, 98, 99. Yeah, around that time frame. Yeah. It was interesting. Yeah. Go Indiana Hoosiers. The nice acts. Oh, okay. How are things in Hawaii observatories? I don't know. I don't go there hardly any at all. Lately, I haven't. It's like there's not enough time. Ooh, not enough time in a day to be able to get into that frame of mind to just sit down and go look at the observatories. For me, it isn't. Yeah. You live in Guelph, Ontario, something. Yeah, she's doing all right. Just like a lot of people. A lot of people are doing all right, despite everything that they go through in their life. Yeah. Rosie is asleep. She's a wild baby. Yeah, she's sleeping in one of her areas, her beds or something. 45 minutes from Guelph. Union City, John. All your dogs seem to want to do is sleep. Pippi Lou, yeah, there truly is something going on, something out of the ordinary. If you are just tuning in, please give this video a thumbs up. A lot of people are drained of their energy. A lot of people are exhausted, and not just people, the wildlife and the animals too are experiencing this. So it is worldwide, and it's affecting different species. Yeah. Sabrina Wallace Fan is an interesting YouTuber. Does anybody feel pressure behind their eyes? I don't. Your dogs won't stay off the pool cover? Oh, no. You're going to buy a telescope to watch the sky. You give me the sky watching bug. I like to take binoculars, cheap binoculars. It's my favorite, like, thing. It's just, I don't know. I tape some binoculars on top of my tripod, and I can get me a Goski cell phone lens adapter thing, and it will put your cell phone in there, and you can zoom up like that on the moon, like that. And if you got a filter that you can put on it to filter that moon, that's even better. But yeah, they give you a wider range to look through if you use some binoculars like that. When you use a telescope, you got to really line that up and try to pinpoint it. If you got the patience to do that, yeah. Exhaustion here, Christine Mitchell. It nothing feels right lately. It doesn't. You got to maintain that positive energy. Your sleep schedule, yes, people's sleep schedule is messed up. Jesus is King. That is my favorite instrument, is binoculars taped to a tripod. You can get you a cheap tripod if you go to like a thrift store or something. They always have them somehow. You can find a tripod in places, and you can like take that handle and you can just look like that instead of just trying to hold it still like that with it moving. Yeah, it works good. To make you a little tripod, make you a little flat platform or something like that. Just go ahead and tape it with some electrical tape. Yeah. Yeah. Years ago on Messenger, it was like a sky moving, getting light and then dark, and your daughter and I sent it to you. Years ago, I can't remember. I got so many messages on the Messenger, Telegram. I haven't been over to the Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. No, I just don't get to them. I don't. Shalom, kings and queens. You're suffering from unbearable vertigo. That probably makes you feel nauseous too. Yeah. You use yours all the time. Binoculars they're nice to have, and it's nice to have in your survival kit in a bug out bag. It's nice to have to take with you because you can see long distances with them, and if you get the compact kind, they're easy to carry. Vitamin D will help your vertigo. Put your plants in 2 identical rooms and one had Wi-Fi, and Wi-Fi seemed to hinder the growth of the plants. I believe it, really do. It's an experience that other people can try too to see if they see a difference. If you have a room in your house that doesn't have Wi-Fi, yeah. Extreme energy draining in South Carolina. Excuse me, vitamin D also. Yes, 2008. If you're just tuning in, hello. Gracious Heavenly Father, may you be with each and every one of us and be with those who are severely exhausted and stuff like that. May you give them the energy and just whatever is causing it, I pray, may you block it from draining their energy. May you give them a day of rest and a day full of energy to where they can get done the things they need to get done. In the name of precious Jesus, amen. Yeah, we need to pray for energy, and you need at least one day. And it's not too much to ask to have energy to get done things you need to get done and things you want to get done. Because if you don't have enough energy, even when you try to push yourself, the energy's not there and you're not as productive. You may be a person who does push themselves regardless, whether you feel like it or not, because you want to get things done or you got to get things done. There's nothing wrong with that if you can handle it. Yeah. Entire fields of sunflowers are facing away from the sun when they are designed by the great I Am to face the sun. I've noticed that the sunflowers that we had in our garden one year, they followed the sun in the sky because I captured that on the video. I take pictures of them throughout the day, and wherever the sun went in the sky, they literally just followed the sun up there. I get what you're saying. I have a sunflower video on this channel too. I think it's under meditation music or something. Relaxing, something in a playlist. And it has some bumblebees zooming up on the sunflowers. They're really beautiful. They're trying to block your live stream. That's Nancy. Well, by golly, they do a pretty good job at times. They really do. Because after the live stream ends, within the next hour, they will cut the number of people watching watching it down to, I don't know, less than half and much greater than half. Yeah. If I don't come on here, the lowest I think I've seen it recently in 1 hour is like 129 people an hour for this whole entire channel. If I do not come on here, they will literally flatline the traffic to the channel. And yeah, it's like I disappear off the internet. Some strange reason. But they do it to a lot of people. It's not just me. And then some people they don't do it to. Yeah. What can I do about it? Nothing. Just continue doing what I'm doing. Just like everybody else, you just gotta push beyond it and don't focus on it. Just do what you gotta do and just keep going. Yeah. YouTube Police Department don't appreciate the truth. Well, they got their own truth, Al, honey. Pay attention to the birds. The robins are here. They have stopped by this area and they're getting ready to fly south. Yeah. Expand your platform. Oh, I've got my platform on other sites. I do. I don't go to those other sites. This is fine for me. It's enough for me to keep up with the YouTube. It is. Yeah. And every once in a while I get on the Facebook, and every once in a while I'll share to the Telegram. I've got a Rumble. I've got a Twitter. I got a, is it a BitChute or something? I don't got time for all of that. I don't want to run myself ragged like that. I got way too much going on in my life to add more to it. The more you have, the more you have to be responsible for. The more you have to tend to. This is good, right here. I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. And it's well with my soul. It is. You had Thanksgiving. That's wonderful. And it's a little early, but that's okay. Yeah. You got the cactus, 4-foot cactus. Luckily, you had your leather coat on, prevented it. Wow. We had a beautiful cactus garden in Henderson, Nevada. I remember one time my son, the cactus, it was a prickly pear cactus, and it fell on his back when he was like, I think, around 4 years old. I remember taking him to the base hospital so they could try to see if they could get those cactus things out of him. Yeah, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't. You use carnation Thanksgiving. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah. Turkey yesterday. That sounds great. Turkey makes a person sleepy. Impaired by a cactus. Yeah. Oh, it's Canadian Thanksgiving? That's great. That is great. It's wonderful. Yeah. It was long Thanksgiving weekend, and no, I didn't get asked to my mother's place. Aw, no Kool-Aid for you. Aw. Today is Turkey Day. That's great. I am a coat. I'm wearing a coat. It's a little chilly out here. It's 50 degrees. If I had my druthers, I'd wear wool. I would. I like wool because if wool gets wet, it still keep you warm. The military had wool socks that they would assign their soldiers for when they go TDY to the cold climates and stuff. It would keep their feet warm regardless if they got wet. Wool and glove inserts and socks. And blankets. They're hard to come by now, the wool blankets. Yeah. You'll celebrate your American friends in November. Yeah. Al, honey, you ain't had to wear socks yet. That's great. Yeah. Now I'm getting a hot flash. I am getting a hot flash, you all. I probably better hop off of here. I want to go get me some lemon juice or lime juice to drink. because I'm getting really hot. So if you're feeling exhausted when you go outside and feeling drained of your energy, you're not alone. There's something out there. Some say it's 5G and there could be something in the air, but it's really worldwide what's going on. People are getting exhausted and drained of their energy, and they happen to drag their bodies more or less with no energy in them. Yeah. So, yeah, wear layers of clothes. I am, yeah, outside. I am going to go, and thank you all for tuning in. Y'all don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon. Thank you, moderators, Pippi and Pippi and Carol and Al, honey. Yeah. Thank you all for your comments, and hang in there. You can't give up. You got to hang in there. Love you.